Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Thursday, October 16th, 2014. All right, get right to it. The announcements yesterday, most of these numbers here were not good, and actually the Empire State Manufacturing Survey missed by quite a bit. Everything was sort of in line, maybe slightly negative to kind of bearish. And the Empire State Manufacturing Survey was the worst of the lot. On the good news side, Treasury budget, there was a surplus collected in September, so that's a good thing. But even the beige book, which is the survey of all the Federal Reserve districts, shows modest to moderate growth. Now, I don't know what the difference between modest and moderate is, but I don't know what the meaning of is either. So anyway, for today we have jobless claims at 8:30. Industrial production at 9:15, Philly Fed survey at 10 o'clock. Those are all red stars, which could be could slam an already struggling market. Housing market index at 10 o'clock, and petroleum status report at 11. And a bunch of Fed people are yakking this afternoon. And then Treasury International Capital. I'm not familiar with that report, but I bet you I will be by tomorrow. And that is it. A big slate for today. Okay, let's see what's going on across the ponds. It's Thursday. Probably going to be exiting everything today. Okay, and I say probably, but maybe not. All right, over in Asia. Wow. Not very good numbers, depressing numbers coming out of Asia right now. Most of them over 1%. And Europe is really bad with many over 2%. And one actually it was over 3%. Over 3%. So that is of concern if you are a bullish kind of a person and you have a 401k and you haven't moved stuff to cash. I would say I'd probably go like maybe 50% cash now. At least start there. Okay, got a new thing here. I have a separated chart here, and I'm calling it the Big Four. And I went up here and I said, save the grid. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, there's something wrong when you do a save the grid. It locks everything up for, like 30 seconds or something like that. But I call it the Big Four. And these are the four that we usually look at in the morning. This is the S&P 500 futures around 3 o'clock this morning Eastern time. There she goes, heading for the exit. Gold is at 1243. This is, I have about approximately the same time zoom on all these, so this was yesterday during normal trading. The light gray shaded area is off hours from the normal market open here. So this is truly an intraday 10-day chart. Gold kind of hanging in there overnight. Here's oil. Oil is almost down to its low here of 80.37, which was yesterday morning at 3:30. So now we're here. It's about, the last ping we had here, since it's a 30-minute chart, is 5:30. It's about 5:57 here right now. It's 5:53, I'm sorry. And then last but not least is the VIX, which is screaming up and about to pass its high. So, yeah, we're looking at almost a full % across the board here. Really good if you have negative delta. So we're happy with that. The only thing is I can't jump in on more. That's the only thing. Okay, so here's the count here. If all of these work out, it's going to be, and I let them go totally to expiration, it's going to be a $900 week. But I'm a little concerned about LinkedIn. We'll take a look at that as we go through the A+, and let's get right to that. Yeah, see, here's LinkedIn. You can tell I was looking at it yesterday. I'm thinking, I'm not so sure about this, but if we're going to be sinking another maybe 300 or 400 intraday here, this may pull back a tad, as it did when the market went south yesterday. So if we look at ES, so it was right about here when things started going bad. So it was before lunch. So we compare that to LinkedIn. And LinkedIn just kind of snubbed its nose at that particular move and decided to go in the other direction. For what reason, I'm not really clear about that. It could be anticipation of earnings here. I'm not sure. And we're not getting a reading on the earnings. Let's see if it's here. No, we're not getting anything here. So, not really sure about LinkedIn. And don't want to lose a heck of a lot of money here because we're already $100 in the hole, and I don't want it. That's like a $200 hit on my max profit for the week, because I don't get the profit out here, plus I take a loss, so it's more than $100 on that $900 number that I threw out there. So I'm hoping that LinkedIn cooperates today. All right, we can start out with Apple. Apple did not have a very good day yesterday, although it did recover in the afternoon. They have earnings coming up. We're not touching that. Amazon. All right, here's Amazon. We're still in that. And I'm probably going to let that one ride out totally and completely. I don't think there's really any risk of this recovering from this level. I really don't. And they have earnings next week, so I think we're just going to let this one ride. Boeing. We have a 50 Delta sitting up here, and it recovered pretty nice in the afternoon, which helped push the stochastic up here, and it may give us an entrance. But we have earnings, so let's take that off of there. That really shouldn't be there. Yeah, we don't want that there. Okay, next on our list is Baidu. And Baidu's earnings are the week after next, so we could get in with something on Baidu. It's trying to fight the trend here. So therefore, I'm not really sure I would want to do a 50 Delta looking at this price move from yesterday. But we'll keep an eye on it. It's not ready for prime time yet anyway. Chipotle, we have earnings next week. We're taking a pass on that. Costco had earnings and it's not doing very well, so I'm going to put a 20 delta here. It's not ready yet, but we will throw that up there and watch to see what happens. Take a look at DJX. Okay, our megaphone pattern here needs an adjustment. Just a slight one. We're just we could go by highs and lows, but we'll go by open close. How's that? So we have a slight adjustment there. Now it's going to get even more difficult to get back up here. Gold, yeah, still climbing. I'm happy with that. We're okay. Google, we have earnings. I think it's tonight. Yeah, after the market. We'll see how that works out. LinkedIn, we already took a look at. Let's look at NDX. NDX struggling with a comeback here. And we're still in it. And I think I'm going to adjust this down to about here as an alert. And I'm going to replace it. Okay. So we moved our alert down. When is this due to expire? This is a Thursday. 0. Yes. It actually expires at this afternoon, but this is the price is taken as of tomorrow morning. So the opening price on NDX tomorrow morning is the price that's going to determine whether you're in or out of the money, and whether this can recover or not, I don't know. I think the only thing is that would move the market like this is if ISIS disappears overnight, Ebola disappears overnight, and let's see what else. Everybody gets a job overnight, I guess. So I would think that that would be the only thing that would recover. Or maybe if Apple comes out with a wristwatch that turns you into Superman or something. I don't know. Call it the iMan watch or iSuper watch, or I'm going crazy here. Anyway, let's move on. Netflix. Don't know what's going on here with Netflix. They had their earnings. They earned a little bit better than expected, but now they're going to have competition from HBO because HBO is dropping out of their streaming service, I guess. I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, because they're going to stream everything. So I think they're dropping off of being a cable channel. And they're going to be like a Netflix, only with much newer stuff. I'm not sure. So that could be a hit to the cable companies like Time Warner, etc. But we don't know what's going on here with Netflix at this time. So Priceline, we have an idea what's going on with Priceline. We're looking at a 50 delta here, and we're moving up towards it. So that's good news. Their earnings will be out probably next month. Russell, this is another one similar where the options will expire tonight, but the actual price of the underlying will be the opening price tomorrow morning. Once all 2,000 stocks trade, then they will have a price. So that's the risk on these. So probably going to be getting out of NDX today. Although, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there. We'll see how it goes today. But Russell's setting up. We have actually, it's nice to have a prospect right now. So we do have one on the Russell. So we are in the area. We get a hook. We might want to jump in. All right, SPX. Same thing on SPX. If you're in it, you might want to consider getting out today. It depends on your level, though. But we're heading up into our target area. We'll let that one mature and simmer on the back burner for a while. Tesla, waiting for a 50 delta set up there. And last but not least is Visa. Same story, looking for our 50 delta set up. And we have earnings coming up on 10/29. Don't know if we're going to have enough time for this or not before we get too close to earnings. All right, so all I can say for today, let's go back to this chart here. All I can say for today is hang on to your hat, ladies and gentlemen, because this could be a fun ride. And also, and the last thing I want to check here, let's go back to ES here. I got this chart. No, not this one. Yeah, ES. Well, let's go check on this chart. How close are we? We're getting close to our 20% correction at 2014. We are now at 1826. I have a ways to go for that. No, 20%, I'm sorry, is at 1612. And we're at 1826. We're already halfway there. We were at 2014. We're currently 1826. Our target is 16. So we only have 200 more points to go before we hit this true correction territory here. So keep that in mind. All right, that's it. Honest to God. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.